I never think of something to say.
I've got something. You know they got the virtual reality now, where you put on the goggles.
Oh, you know, these days, these whippersnappers with the...
I got an idea. What if you got 2 GoPros, you attached them to the goggles, plugged them into the goggles so you would see through the GoPros, which are in front of your eyes. Genius. So you could see what you could see if you weren't wearing the goggles.
Genius.
You like that idea, don't you?
It's not bad, Sam. It's not bad.
Hello, we could call them the Sam Tucker Super Specs.
No, I don't like them anymore.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sam and John Show.
Sam and John Glass.
Sam and John Glass. I know you liked that idea, and we even got a Sam's Dream Inventions to get to later in the show. So
well, it can't be as good as that.
No, well, I'll admit it is pretty bad. So welcome back to the show. We're going to get right into it, John. Got a bit of something the kids care about. Homework.
Well, look, I was reading the paper today, which I very rarely do, but I bought one on the way over and thought, what guff is going on in the world today?
What a learned man.
And I see this, and this really struck a chord with me from back in the days of high school. A call to end holiday homework. Now, holiday homework, Sam. Do you remember back in the day, you'd have the long holidays at the end of the year before the new school year, and they'd be like, we want you to read this book and that book, and we've got this project to do and that one, and I want to see them all on the first day.
Yeah, I was a rebel, I'll say. I was a pretty straight and narrow student, but when it came to homework during the holidays, see you later.
You can't do it. I mean, I took a stand as well. I thought that's not bloody happening, and you'd get in all kinds of grief.
Do we want to talk about your red pants? How you were a trendsetter as well?
What do you mean?
John was a bit of a trendsetter in school. He wore red pants. He wanted to be cool. He was the only kid in school with red pants.
What do you mean I wanted to be cool? I was cool. I had red pants. I had red pants. They were this wide, about as wide as the screen. They were fat pants.
You started the baggy pants.
I started that gangster.
Well, that's it. John was so cool. He wore the pants. He didn't do the homework. Everyone looked up to him.
There you go.
I had a different method because I was such a straight A student. Well, not straight A's, but I was just a good student. I was able to get away with these small things because I was cool. Well, no, I wasn't.
Anyway, what's not cool is homework in the holidays. So anyway, there's this lawyer who's just outright trying to get rid of it now because his argument is that it's actually not anything to do with helping the students do better or helping them learn. Well, it is in a way, but the reason they're doing it is to try to get an advantage over other schools. Because they're cramming, like you've got year 12 where, you've got to do all your year 12 work within the academic year in order for it to count because that makes it fair, right? It's fair because everyone gets the same amount of time. So a lot of these schools are now trying to push all of this extra work into the holidays so that their students get a better mark and they get a better My School rating or any of this kind of crap. Anyway, so it wasn't even for our benefit to begin with. It's not helping us learn or anything. It's just so that they can boost our scores irrespective of, anything else.
Whoa, settle down. Because I know this is a thing I've heard with private schools. I don't know. I went to a public school. I wasn't privileged to go to the private schools.
We're povos.
I hear they kind of feed them the answers, the teachers and stuff in the exam so that they rank higher.
Well, that's on a whole nother level.
Yeah, but
you got to stand on your own merits, Sam. What is going on in the school educational system?
And this is legal. This has gone legal. This is a lawyer saying this. So this has gone to
this is a lawyer. He's saying this is cheating and he wants to put an end to it. I just want to put an end to it because I just think it's ridiculous. Kids these days, they're already doing far too much homework. I got a kid in, grade 1 and he's all this pressure to do all this work and all this sort of stuff. Kids, you've got to have some school time. You've got to learn some things. But when you come home, you've got other things to do. You've got stones to throw in the creek. You've got people to chase around and throw sticks at. You've got things to do, Sam.
Be serious. You got Pokemon to catch.
You got Pokemon to catch. All right. Let's get to the crux of the issue. But I tell you what, and this is why. Look, this is a little taste of things to come because we're all going to hell's coming back later in the episode.
Oh, exciting!
But this has got me riled up anyway because there's been calls recently, and I don't have it here, but there have been calls to get kids into school earlier in life. Like, there's been calls from 2 or 3 to get them started into school, creating these real preschools where they're actually, assessed and all this kind of rubbish.
Wow, this is very reminiscent of a little talk we went to on the weekend. David Icke, some viewers may know him.
Yes, he's even been talking about it as well because they want to extend the school day that already exists. They just want to steal the children from the parents and put them in institutional mind-molding centres.
And now they're getting them even earlier, like you say. They're trying to get them earlier.
Straight out of the womb into the classroom.
And I have heard sort of weird descriptions of it. Is like, you know, you take kids out from outside, you put them in a classroom and get them to do administrative work, and then you wonder why they act up in class when they're just being sat down to do like what you do in a workplace, you know, accounting or something.
That's right. And that's exactly, you say the workplace, Sam. That's all schools are. I'm putting it out there right now. I'll give you the hot tip early.
Oh, an early
Don't
hot
bugger
tip?
about this. Yeah, if you got it there, go for it. But
Yeah,
I'll give you the hot tip. Schools are there to create workers for the workforce, all right? You can tell I'm a bit riled up from this
You
David
are.
Icke speech. A school is just there to make good little workers. They're not there to make bright minds to go and, you know, explore space and, you know, push humanity forward. They're there to make people who can bean count, make numbers, go in there, push the levers and make money for the rich bastards running the corporations.
Crush their creativity. And that was
There it was, right off the bat.
John's hot tip.
I'm not mucking around.
Whoa! So, we're hardly into the show. We've pretty much already had a dream invention, a hot tip, a going to hell, and we're all getting to more of those later in the show. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I'm going for a drink.
All right, see you later. So, back to the Sam show, which we all love and which we all really wanted, but we don't want to say in front of other people on the show.
Yeah, a bit sensitive.
But I do have a little video that we took at the event when we went to David Icke. It was a big event. It was a mammoth.
It was huge. It was
10
at the
to
Melbourne
10, wasn't it?
Convention Centre. It was 10 hours.
10
hours long.
of Icke. So it does kind of have a feeling of you're a little warned that it might be a brainwash session because it does get into reptilian aliens, which I will be describing after we watch this little video clip here. But it is a very intense 10 hours of Icke. So you kind of get brainwashed, but
It's full on.
here's the video.
All right, we're a good session into the David Icke thing. We just had the part about the lizard people.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried. He did explain it in a way that was somewhat believable, which has me a little worried, but we'll sleep on it. But no, very good. All about the evil corruptness of people, of the government corrupting kids into just becoming little worker bees and stuff like that, crushing their imagination. Very good. But now we wait for the last session, how we can fix it all. So,
Smart dust.
smart dust. Look out for the smart dust in the chemtrails, guys. You heard it here first. Sam and John.
Yeah. So there are
That's right.
nanomachines in the clouds.
This was very interesting. This is something that I'm going to have to look a lot closer into, Sam, because they're talking about Ray Kurzweil, who is the guy from Google, talking about smart dust. They're going to sprinkle smart dust all over the world, which are going to be these little nano robots, and they're going to stick onto trees and rocks and everything and make everything a smart thing, and everything's going to be like, you know, be able to connect to the internet. And then we're going to what are we going to breathe this stuff in and it's going to become part of our bodies, and this whole new technological revolution and emerging between humans and machines is inevitable. And if we don't like it, we can all get stuff because it's going to happen anyway.
Absolutely. The one upside, hopefully, is that I'll get a decent internet connection.
There you
That's
go.
the
There is an
only
upside
positive.
to everything, and that's the way they're selling all of this, through convenience. How convenient it is that we can get little nanobots in our body for, we can piss the internet.
Oh,
That's just
piss it away.
yeah.
Well, so much internet.
We're going to piss it away.
All right, John. So we were there for about 10, 12 hours learning
We were.
about the lizard people. I want to condense that into a format that's palatable to the podcast audience. I don't want to talk for 10 hours. My voice will get sore. You'll love it. And I'll love it. I love the sound of my own voice. But, you know, we haven't only got so many gigabytes on the SD card. So
Okay.
we do have to be concise.
So what are you saying?
I reckon if you time me, can we do 2 minutes? I'll explain 10
2
hours
minutes.
of reptilian aliens in 2 minutes.
So David Icke himself said the reason my talks go for 10 hours is because you need the whole backstory. You need to have each section put into your mind, and one step leads to another. That's why you're here for 10 hours. Sam here is going to do this in 2 minutes.
2 minutes. All right. Can you give me a little...
I got my phone here. I'll set this up.
Just give me little intervals. Let me know if I got like a minute left, 30 seconds.
Oh, now you want...
Yep,
oh, yeah. Here we
yep.
go. Here the excuses
All
start
right.
already. All right.
Okay.
If this lets me know intervals, then I will let you know them. All right. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the marvelous, magical world of information. Everything's information because everything's made out of atoms. Atoms are just pluses and ones, zeros and ones because of the electrons and the positive charge and negative charge. It's like binary zeros, ones and zeros. So the world and everything is really made up more of information and energy than anything else. And what's information? Hey, that can be expressed in waves, wavelengths, things that go whoopity-whoopity-whoop. That's information. So if everything's information, then everything is just like a big supercomputer. The entire universe is a quantum theory quantum computer. So now we are just information, aren't we? Because I just explained that we're all just information, we're all just waves, and what we do is we decode the rest of the universe, which is information. So it's information decoding information. And now, why is there a lot of evil in the world? Because the evil and bad things, negative things like fear and lust and bad poos where you don't want them, like my cat did this morning. That is a different wavelength. That's disruptions in the frequency in the waves. And what feeds? Why would there be so many disruptions in the waves and stuff? Surely it wants to be harmonious. No, it's because there's reptilian aliens which operate on a different wavelength outside the light vision. You can only see so much light. That's visible light only exists in a certain amount of wavelength, which you can decode. But what you can't decode, these reptilians are there. They're feeding off all this disharmonious wavelengths. They feed off it because it synchronizes with their disharmonious wavelengths, and they want to stop fear and happiness because that works on a nice humming level. So everything that's evil in the world is because of evil reptilian aliens. And you know, they say evil people shapeshift into reptiles. They do a little bit because they're channeling into that wavelength, so they might be perceived and decoded by us as reptilians for the split second as we decode them, because we're information decoding information. Everything's information, frequencies, evil frequencies. I've done it in under 2 minutes, John. I'm done. I don't need the extra 30
You've got 20 seconds to go, and in the last 10 seconds there, you were just waffling anyway.
Yeah, I was.
So good job, mate. Did you rehearse that at all?
Not at all. Not at all.
Thank you very much. Pretty damn decent. The only thing that I would add, which I thought that was a brilliant explanation, is that the reason the reptilian thing comes into it, I guess, is because of the ancient cultures, studying all the ancient cultures across, all the different parts of the world. The ancient cultures, which were totally independent cultures, all seem to have this same symbols and same ideology, these same stories, mythical stories of these lizard people who came from another realm and all of this sort of thing, and fused with humans and all this kind of thing. So there was that sort of independent sort of thing that they all came to, and that's why we think that it is.
And another little element to it is, of course, our reptilian brain, which we do have. You can look it up. Yes. It's like the brain, sort of like the brain stem, the middle parts, which control like
the amygdala and all
stuff.
those. Yeah. Amygdala and one of those things in the
Maybe
brain
the Abdullah oblongata. Not sure. Anyway,
very good job, Sam. If anybody understood that, let us know. I think you did very well summing that up. And you didn't charge me $100.
Yeah. I saved you. There you go. I saved you $100 and 10 hours of your life, but in the condensed.
In all honesty, I thought it was a great day. I bloody thoroughly enjoyed it, and
good on him. Good on him.
Very good.
He has to face so much ridicule for his out there theories. So good on him, whether you believe him or not, or how much of the conspiracy you like. Good on him.
Well, we're talking about resonating frequencies. We're talking about altered states. Now, sometimes when you're in an altered state, you may be sleeping, and magical things can happen, Sam.
They sure can, John.
Sam's dream inventions, he is dreaming up the world. Dreaming of fantastic things to be used by the boys and the girls. What a fantastic genius, he's so smart when he sleeps. Such an admirable, good-looking guy, and he comes up with the most inventive dreams. Sam's dream invention.
Oh, yes! It's that time of the week, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you should be paying $100 for. I'm giving it away for free. So really, he's getting a great deal here. Okay, Sam's Dream Inventions. Each week, I come up with a fantastic dream invention in my sleep.
Well, that's subjective.
Every week, and then I ask John to invest, which he will. I'm pretty sure this is one of the greats.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll be the judge of that.
So you know, Aladdin. He's a well-known little common theme in
Aladdin. From Agrabah.
From Agrabah. Prince Ali, fabulous he. He's pretty fabulous.
Well,
the little monkey liked him. The Abu.
Everyone liked him.
Big fan. So we're already off to a good start, okay?
But he's been invented.
Yes, by Disney. And they would sue if we did try to sell him. So that's fine. My dream invention, John. Oh, wow.
Edge of my seat.
A carpet ladder. A rug ladder. Yes. You got the flying carpet. He's
No,
flying
you didn't
around.
say it was flying. You just said it was a carpet ladder.
No, of course not. I mean, it's not a flying ladder. It's a rug ladder, please. So he's flying around on his flying carpet. You know, he's saying hello to everyone. Oh, someone in distress. He flies down, but he can't quite navigate.
Rescue rug.
He's flying carpet down there. Rescue rug. That's the trademark. Trademark.
Well, it's my trademark. I don't know. You can buy it off me if you like.
All right, I might need to invest later. But he rolls out his secondary rug, the rug ladder.
So is it kind of like you've got the burning building, you've got people stuck in the building, the fire truck comes, extends its ladder. You can replace this now. We don't need no fire truck. We just throw up the rug ladder. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you might need to dangle it from a helicopter because it's not very rigid. We could build rigid
So
ones.
does it have any magical flying powers,
extension.
or is it literally just a rug that can go like this?
It's no, well, it doesn't even go like that. It's just got
Sorry,
holes.
for audio only people, I'm showing stairs
yeah.
type things with my hands.
Mimicking
it's like
stairs.
mimicking stairs with my hands.
It's got holes in it so you can grab onto. You're not going to trust
Got
your life.
holes in it now.
You trust your life to a rope ladder. Why would you not trust a rug ladder?
Because a rope ladder is more effective.
Oh, in name me 10 ways.
But perhaps not as decorative, and
Exactly.
you probably can't find somewhere closing down to get 80% off.
80% off.
So, you know,
Designs,
it does have things
symmetry.
going for it.
You could probably get one with a nice little emu on it.
Yes.
Maybe a cockatoo. How much do you want to invest? Yeah.
3 gold coins.
Ooh. Well, what's gold? That's at least $1,000 an ounce for a coin.
It's the
$3,000,
currency of
a
Agrabah.
brand new ultimate investment.
Is he so smart when he sleeps?
I got to time this right just for the.
Such an admirable,
Just wait for it. Here it comes. I love it.
and he comes up
With the most inventive dream.
Sam's Dream Invention.
Sam's dream
Oh, what an absolute legend. What a legend.
Sorry, I just...
Yeah, it's pretty
yes.
good. Okay,
It's,
so that's
intoxicating.
good. We got a little investment out of John. That's a little
We did.
unusual, but
Now,
I'll take it.
Sam, there's something that's...
It's been missing.
There's something that's been missing, and it comes a point, I mean, there's been, backed by popular demand, and may I say...
In the comments.
One bloke said he...
We never mentioned how many.
No, okay. So popular demand. Look, it hasn't been here since we've come back, but I think it is time,
Yeah.
Sam.
Oh.
What's happening, Sam? What's going on?
Well, I'll just play the thing, hey?
Let me hear you now, ladies and gentlemen. We are all going to hell, and this is why. I'm going to tell you why. You know that I get a bit riled up towards the end of a podcast, Sam, because there's so much rubbish going on in this world that I just don't know where to start. But I'm going to start here on the paper. I said I bought the paper today. I like the paper because I can grab it, I can yell at it.
Because you're old.
Yeah. They're going to get rid of paper soon. I don't know what I'll do. They'll they lost $1 billion today.
$1 billion.
Fairfax lost $1 billion worth of assets from their paper thing, which would go make you think they're going to get rid of it.
You'll have to rustle some iPads.
I'm going to rustle some iPads, and it just doesn't have the same effect.
You can't highlight them.
Anyway, so the MCG, vulnerable to terror attack, it says. So
Sports stadium.
They've had some bloody wanker from Britain come over, security expert come over to have a look at the MCG. Okay, MCG, people, that's... in Melbourne, that's like the mecca of sport. For people that care about sport, they care about the MCG. It is like the Colosseum of Melbourne. And so apparently the MCG has some unique challenges in the face of Australia's probable threat level.
Oh, wow.
Because it's all about threat
I like
levels
these
and
words.
terrorism. Probable.
Yeah.
This is just job justification in its bloody
Challenges.
ultimate form. I'm sick of these people carrying on like, oh, yes, the terrorism. I don't understand about terrorism. I write about it in academia and all the things. It's bloody stupid. Here we go. AFL's, they're in a dispute with the clubs about who's going to pay for these beefed up security because these security wankers come over and said, oh, well, you're probably going to get a terror attack because you live in the world and people attack things. Okay, so basically what they're suggesting is that they put this big ring of steel, they call it, a big fence line around the whole bloody MCG, and then they're going to have, I assume they'll have checkpoints and all this sort of things, and they're trying to tell them, Sam, that we're exploring various, we have unique challenges because we are in parkland, which makes us more vulnerable. Because parks are dangerous places. All the trees and wildlife.
God, those trees, they look at me funny.
And here we go. We share concourses with footbridges. We host daily tours. Oh, daily tours.
Don't tell me about your concourses. Keep it private.
Bring in the SAS, Sam. We've got bloody daily tours going on at the MCG. and daily tours and visits, and we have public railway lines. I demand
my
more
God,
private
trains.
railway lines.
Trains near a sports station?
Trains, we need to ban all trains. We need to ban tours of everything. In fact, tourists, we need to ban tourists, okay?
can't
because
have 'em.
because where do they come from? Somewhere else. Where do terrorists come from? Somewhere else.
Yep.
We
Except
can't
the
have any
homegrown
of that. And, I mean, what they want to put a big what are they going to bring in this bloody rent-a-fence thing like they have around, houses when they build them? Like, that's going to stop terrorists. These sophisticated terrorists with their bombs and their sleeper cells and everything are going to be... thwarted by some interlocking wire in their way. They'll just give up when they see the bloody school fence, won't they?
Forget about it, boys. Back to Agrabah.
Oh, Agrabah, there you go. Sam, this bloody makes me angry. We're all going to hell because we're pandering to these bloody jihadis, all right? First thing, here we go. There's terrorism going on around the world, and the whole idea of it apparently is to, take away our freedoms, or because they hate our freedom, or whatever kind of line they want to ram down our throat. And so now they're saying we need to actually get rid of some of these freedoms by being scared shitless of something that might, could, or would happen.
That's a good point. They're taking our freedoms. We're taking
Who's
our own
taking our
freedoms,
freedoms?
So they're winning.
Who's taking our freedoms? The people who come over and tell us that things aren't safe. They're taking our freedoms.
The
There's
British-
no one from ISIS coming over here taking my freedoms.
This British guy's the real terrorist.
He's a bloody...
Ross Kemp.
He's a
Was it
terrorist.
Ross? Rossy, he gets around. He has a little doco series. He goes to extreme places, tells them what's what. Bloody Ross Kemp, put it back in.
I tell you what, all these people that just want to sell fear and all this kind of crap, that's why people like Sonia Kruger go around saying, let's have Muslims all out of the country because they showed me dead babies and I'm scared.
She's back in the news, John.
She's back in the news.
She's back in the news because I don't know, for some reason they keep asking Sonia Kruger what her opinion is, which is...
And she keeps dishing them out. If
She
someone
keeps
asked
dishing them
my
out.
opinion, I'd keep dishing it out too. And if people
Why
wanted
not?
to get offended by it, I'd bloody ride that gravy train all the way to the bus.
Absolutely. We have to get on this Today Show. But pretty much there's a scholarship now for... this independent company or something. I haven't done too much research, of course.
Oh, of course. It's the
But-
Sam and John show.
One of the questions on their little thing is about your gender and sexual orientation, because it's kind of effectively a scholarship just for LGBTQZF6 people.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
See, this is the thing that got me the other day as well, because I just thought it was LGBT, but apparently I looked at the article in another part of the news today about about something else, and it's LGBTIQ. I don't even know what the IQ is.
I've got it here. It's been updated. It's
been updated?
It's the ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQRTUVWS group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the official.
All right.
But anyway, so her opinion is that it should be based on merit, not on your
Oh, what a crazy
gender,
idea, Sam.
gender or anything like that. And well, that's a good point. I mean, like I said it in a Funky Monday. Don't judge a man by the color of his skin or the content of his character, but by the size of his garage.
Size of his garage.
Yeah,
well,
that's a little Sam quote from last Funky Monday.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed that one, Sam. So thanks for filling me in. I'll
yeah.
use that as a heuristic to
Put a
live my
little
life
freeze
by.
frame of my face with
Yep.
that little quote on it.
Yep,
People will
yep,
like
yep.
that all over Facebook.
You need to sell the keyring.
Yes.
But yeah, well, there you go. Should it be based on merit? I mean, it depends, I guess. There's a couple
Gay
of
merit.
Gay merit.
Only on
yeah,
gay
you
merit.
know.
I can say that is officially the gayest scholarship available.
Oh, it is.
Zing,
So
zing, zing.
I guess it depends on. I mean, we don't know who this company is, but why does there need to be a scholarship for just for the LGBT?
I think their point of view is that there's sort of like disadvantages or sort of hard things with employment, and they're making up for it in education or whatever. So like disadvantages, but
I don't understand
I
what the
don't
disadvantages
quite
are.
get
I
it.
mean, if there's lesbians who want to be lesbians, like why is that? Are they going there going? Like the only reason they would know is if they ask the question on the thing that they're doing, and that's exactly what they're doing. There's a question on there saying, "Are you lesbian, gay, this, that, or the other thing?" If they didn't ask, they wouldn't know. I mean, are there people asking this? I've never done a job application that says, "Do you root women or do you root men, or are you not sure?" I don't understand
yeah, it's
what's going on there. But
anyway.
anyway, we just love adding controversial things in the end that are going to get us in trouble, don't we, Sam?
Pile them on. Hopefully, if any luck, we get views.
We get controversial
We
views.
we have to
That's
get
what we
more
need.
controversial.
Views,
That's the
and Share it
problem.
with your friends.
We have to get Sonia on the show about non-controversial things. That's what'll get the hits.
We need to
now.
ask the hard
She's
questions.
given too many things about Muslims.
What's your favourite colour?
LGBTQIZ. What's your favourite colour?
What do you have against bread?
Toilet paper, inside or outside, on the roll. Which way? We have to know these answers.
These
what
are
does
the
Sonia think?
pressing issues that are really affecting Australians. And look, Sonia is obviously the one to ask.
She knows what's going on.
She does.
Anyway, that was.
Get your pitchforks out, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we've had a good show, John. We've
had a great show.
Offended everyone, I think.
Not
Or
everyone.
no one.
We need something to do next week.
Anyway, one commenter did mention that because last week I said how someone stole my idea from the future, they might be aliens. In fact, it has been shared on Twitter that I am, in fact, the lizard person. See, John, I was born in 1895, Sam Tucker. It's all there on Wikipedia, and you can see officially on these two images he shared there. Check it out on...
so what do we got here? We've got
on the video feed.
Sam's lizard face.
Lizard face, yes. I am, in fact, a lizard underneath. And, of course, Obama is a Sam people. The Sam people are very real, ladies and gentlemen. Be warned. We're coming for you. We're going to eat all your souls, and unless you invest in my Sam Dream inventions.
Well, don't hold your breath, Sam.
All right. We'll see you later, everyone. Again, God, tell me to have an outro.
Our intro is good enough. Good enough for intros
back
and outros.
to the intros and outros. Until next time, stay funky, everyone.
Stay funky!
Cool.
Oh, you just cut that short. I was ready to groove for ages.
Subscribe today.
Funky time.
Everything's for the subscribers. There are audio people that listen to this.
Well, we're not in iTunes, are we?
Oh, bloody hell.
I have
bloody
been
Apple.
sending
there's a
emails.
conspiracy. I should have asked Ike about it.
Conspiracy.
I should have asked Ike about it. There must be a conspiracy
You should have yelled it out.
against Sam and John in the iTunes store. It's been weeks and they won't return our emails.
They returned the ones when they thought we were stupid. Then I said, oh, hang on. Actually,
pointed out that they're
your
stupid.
systems are stupid. Silence. The lizard Apple people are
Silence says 1,000 words.
No, it doesn't.